The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled.
Bit of a change-up in the field now.
Ready for the first ball here in the commentary box. What should be an enthralling contest between these two teams.
A few moves made in the field.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Really just seemed to have put that one into the slot with the first ball to the new batter. All the same, it's a glorious shot for your first ball.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. They'd look for a couple here.
Good return there, back from the deep. Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Yeah. Absolutely nailed it.
In the end, a very simple shot. Lets the ball come onto the bat and cuts it away for four.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the grandstand end. Picks the gap perfectly.
Good balance, really good balance to transfer the weight and stay on top of the ball.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Some adjustments to the field.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Catch it!
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Good return, back from the deep.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Keeper!
There'll be one run here for them.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Time that perfectly.
Yeah.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yep.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Consecutive boundaries in this over. I wonder what plans they'll come up with to slow this batting. Two boundaries in a row. Time to just focus on line and length again.
Yeah.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. Good shot. It's found the gap.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and race to the boundary.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Beaten on the drive.
A little late on that, no runs scored.
Yep.
Nice solid defensive shot.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. Couldn't get it through the field.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Yep.
Solid defence. Very compact.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Gets back and punches it beautifully.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Misses everything.
A little late on that, no run scored. bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Super piece of timing.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yeah.
Right out of the middle.
This is where they can be so good because they were so quick to get back and onto this.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? Couldn't have hit that any better.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between these two.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
All the signs that they're reading the ball well. Guided it away off the back foot to the boundary rope.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. Nokia from the pavilion end. Brilliant shot that.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one.
Yeah.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Plays it nice and late. Might beat them to the third man boundary.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Drives and misses everything.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers.
Yep.
Nice shot.
Didn't need to bother about running with timing like that.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
A few moves made in the field.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Gone right through the defences.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Yep.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
Keeper.
A couple on offer here.
Gets off zero with that shot. They'd have been a little nervy. That'll settle the nerves.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Thick edge.
There was trouble for a moment, but these two were quick enough to avoid the run-out in the end.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep. No!
There's a chance if this hits.
It was a nice-looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
That ends the power play. The captain with a bit more freedom in the field now. The captain can push this field a bit deeper now. 3 more players able to go outside the circle. Going with spin now.
Into the attack.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Really good shot there.
This batter really is the key now. Picking up the boundaries when they need them. Just the sort of thing the team needs.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Got all of it, and for 6.
A brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Can't get that outside the ring field.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the grandstand end. Times it nicely.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Sharma has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Got to the boundary. Last ball, punches it into the gap to get a single. Excellent batting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place. That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
A direct hit and this could be gone. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway. Great shot. Placement exquisite.
That is an amazing half-century, just mammoth stroke making. Such an impressive stint at the crease so far.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Well, he can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
No!
Back and across, punched well off the back foot through point to get some runs.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good, fast running between the stumps gets them home.
Edged it. Now then, was there a faint edge? That's gone. Fine catch by the wicket-keeper.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Labuschagne, whose first task is getting themselves settled. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Perfect technique and placement.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
They'll get at least one. There'll be one run here for them.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Edged.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Catch it!
That's mistimed. It's gone high. Should be gone. Yeah. What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Khawaja is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on. Immaculate timing there.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Cornwall getting a wicket in that over. Really great bowling. There wasn't much on offer to the batters.
Yes.
Power and precision in that shot.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder. Bowler is confident on this one. Confident appeal. Could it be? Nicely played.
There was a bit of width on that, and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. Super shot, that.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
Consecutive boundaries in this over. I wonder what plans they'll come up with to slow this batting.
Yep.
Gone! Excellent catch, close to the bat.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on. Wow, that's missed the lot. Huge appeal. Couldn't have played that any better.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Misses everything.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
And out. Straightforward catch by the wicket-keeper.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Livingston will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. Hit that hard, nailed it.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Really playing all their shots that over, really expensive. Into the gap, nice shot.
Judged the length absolutely beautifully. Footwork was immaculate, but it was the hands that got that to the fence.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep. Ballers in.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better. Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Perfectly timed.
All the signs that they're reading the ball well. Guided it away off the back foot to the boundary rope.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Drives and misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep. No.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
For 158.
Cornwall from the grandstand end. Gets back and punches it beautifully.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot, stabs the ball away. The fielders had no chance.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. A couple on offer here. Strong appeal. Edged, unplayable. Strong appeal. I'm not sure they'll get any joy from the umpire. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
That spun a long, long way, and yet somehow it missed completely everything.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Nicked it. Loud appeal. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Wait on. Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire. Williamson, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Good shot. He's found the gap.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
Not a bad innings. Really was starting to get the runs flowing, but cut short. Important wicket to get at this stage of the match.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Super piece of timing.
Not standing on ceremony, this one. Brilliantly timed and flew over the boundary for 6 runs.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Needs to be on target.
Bit of miscommunication there. They got back in the end, so no harm done. It would have been a high-risk second.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Too wide, it was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. And great catch. Brilliant work.